Delivering a presentation can be nerve-wracking at the best of times, but there are some simple tips to follow to ensure that you can connect with the audience. So the following represents some practical steps to consider when you're in front of a large group of people. The first point's fairly obvious. Know your material. Practice again and again to ensure that you know what you're talking about. Every slide should have at the most 5 points that you wish to cover, and you should know these points off by heart. Maintain a tempo through the presentation. Do this by ensuring that you know what the next slide is, and you should be able to picture the next slide in your head so that you can click to that slide without even looking at the screen. Accentuate key points by emphasizing key words or phrases. Use images or pictures to support specific points, but keep to one image per slide. Have as little text on each slide as possible. You're there to present, not to read each and every word. Do you really want your audience falling asleep? Have a transition statement. In other words, as you move from slide to slide, make sure there's a seamless flow of narrative from the previous slide to the next slide. Consider the use of vertical logic and horizontal logic. Now, horizontal logic means that a reader can simply read the header on each slide and nothing else to give them a high-level overview of the presentation. It's a bit like reading the introduction paragraph or a chapter in a textbook. Vertical logic refers to the detail that's contained within each slide. This simply supports the header. Personalize the presentation with your own real-life experiences. Irrespective of the content, these personal stories or anecdotes bring your presentation to life. Just make sure that these anecdotes are relevant to the audience. And some tips here. They should be about real-life experiences. Think of the way that comedians have a way of looking at the normal world and turning that into a way that makes us laugh. We can each find those experiences if you look hard enough. Summarize at the end and leave the audience with some key thoughts. And the best way of doing this is by posing 1, 2, or 3 questions that you want the audience to consider as you are walking off the stage. Now remember that the purpose of the presentation is to make an impact, and the greater the preparation, the better the impact.